Hello everybody and welcome back to another 6-scale accessory and head sculpt review. Today, Soosootoys has decided to finally start releasing things again. I know, crazy, it's been a hot second. And they're releasing stuff that isn't just the random Power Rangers and Kamen Riders that they have been oh so happy to release recently. Today we finally have what probably should have released fairly quickly, the Present Toys Peacemaker Head Sculpt plus accessory set, and here is the box, and it is a pretty nice box. You can see there is John Cena there. I don't believe that is a picture of their sculpt, because the hair looks very, very real there. But I like the box. It's got the word John on there, because obviously his name is John in real life. You can see that little bit of dove and a little bit of bloodiness on the side there. It does look pretty good. I like the flag in the background, just like season 1. Very season 1-esque, and it is perfectly timed with season 2 ending today, the exact day this video is going up. What a crazy ride it's been so far. But you know, since it is an accessory set, we might as well just open it right here. And if you didn't know what this comes with, it comes with 2 fairly generic guns. His Shield of Peace, which is the accessory, honestly, I got this for, because I already had the Present Toys Sculpt, and it comes with another Sculpt. So, starting out with the shotgun here. I was completely above the camera. It does look nice. It's really generic. I don't see me using this ever, because I'm like, Peacemaker's got his very iconic long gun, really cool. It's got the silver pump action shotgun, which does have pump action, which is awesome. That's the only reason I'm enjoying this so far. It does look nice, but it's not something I see myself using ever with this John Cena Peacemaker. I could use this for somebody else. I don't know who, but it would be a nice accessory to have for somebody else, so I'm glad at least came with it. I do wish it came with the other shotgun that he had when he was using the X-ray vision when they broke into the facility, because at least that one has a bit more merit, because it is something he used for pretty much an entire episode. So just generic shotgun they had was kind of lame, but whatever. We've got our revolver here, which is a nice shiny silver. Not bad overall. It does have a little bit of, I keep going above the camera. It does have a nice little painted wood aspect to it, so it does look cool. This does slide out, so you can see the ends. So you can see all of that. I'm above the camera completely. I've lost it. So you can see there is detailing in there, which is dog hair. Always so nice to see. And it is on the front as well, and it just, oh, it comes out. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I could use a speed loader. That's amazing. And it does just slide back in, and it does look fairly good for the most part. But I mean, Peacemaker has a pistol. You could use this. It would be cool. I'm going to say it again. It would be cool if instead of this, it was the, I believe it was a Luger at the end of season 1. Spoilers, if you haven't watched Peacemaker season 1, I'm sorry. When he kills his dad, and he has the, I believe, like I said, I believe the German Luger, but you know, just another generic pistol. We have our Shield of Peace, which is easily the best accessory in this. It does pop up at the end of the show. Hot Toys, knowing that, decided to give us not this, and instead Hot Toys gave us the ability to not even use the gun for Peacemaker unless we cut it out ourselves, which is always awesome. But it does look good. You can see it's got the Dove of Peace there. It's got the Peacemaker ketchup and mustard colors. There is some weathering, which is really nice, and it does have some movement, but I believe these are plastic to the straps. I'm not too worried about them breaking. But because Peacemaker only has one regular holding hand, if you want to use the shield, you have to use the gun in the other hand, unless you were going to use the trigger finger to hold the sword or the axe, little tomahawk thing. But it's, I mean, you could use this with the shield. It'll look fine. It'll look really cool. And last but not least, moving up a little bit, we do have our John Cena head sculpt, which, if I'm going to be honest with you, is probably the weakest part about this whole set. It's like super overly textured. I don't know what this patch right here is of color. It's on both sides. It's a little too much. It almost looks bloody. I don't know if that's intentional, but it doesn't look ideal. And like I said, it's overly textured and overly skin toned, I think, to the point where it doesn't look great. It also really doesn't look like John Cena from almost every angle. And I will pull out the Present Toys one here in a little bit, but just for starters, it's kind of not great. If you're looking for every other accessory for what, the $60 that this is, it's fine. You could probably be better off making your own shield at that cost. But yikeskis. But maybe it'll look better on the figure. So why don't we take a second and put it on him. So here we have one of my favorite figures, our John Cena Peacemaker from Season 1. Looks great. Looks really nicely. Looks really nicely. Let's pretend like I didn't just say that wrong. It looks really nice. Let's see if what happens. We take the head off, right? And so my headpiece right here, like the inside under the neck likes to move. So I gotta be really careful. But that is the Soosootoys head sculpt on the Hot Toys Peacemaker. It's still really not doing it for me. So for starters, the skin tone between... I'm going to get a pointer here. The skin tone between the neck and the head is kind of different. It's more abrasive on the camera. It almost makes him... like, this is really skin toned, and this is way more dialed back. Usually Hot Toys is pretty good about making it a more tan skin tone. But this is really dialed back. It's got a bit more of a paler complexion to it. And it really shows in the difference. It's like he sat and he tanned his face only, but the rest of his body remained the same. And again, I'm really not seeing the John Cena head sculpt here. I'm going to move this off to the side, and I'm going to insert a lovely picture here on the right of the Present Toys sculpt, which, honestly, while still not perfect, feels a bit better than this sculpt. I don't think either sculpt has been perfect so far, but this one definitely, I feel like, gets a little closer. I don't know what it is, but this head sculpt just isn't... I think neither of these head sculpts are perfectly doing it for me, but this one at least is really not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. Nobody seems to want to do the John Cena sculpt right. Let's hope that Hot Toys is the one who can finally nail that hustle, loyalty, and respect out of this John Cena. But I'm just not... I'm not seeing it. Like, at all. So I'm not quite sure what happened with this sculpt, but it's not great. And you can see we have, like, this really, really textured in there line. Like, everything is just so extra visible to where it doesn't need to be. There's way too much lineage going on here in the mouth, I think. I don't know what it is. They just really, they really overdid it, and it really isn't overdoing it for me. Which is an absolute shame, because I really wanted to like this set. I was already kind of disappointed with the guns being super kind of generic. The shield was doing it for me. But the sculpt was supposed to be the thing that was supposed to really sell me on it, because that's where most of the money went. And the fact that the sculpt just looks like that just really, I think, disappoints me overall, and kind of arguably brings down the set a lot. And it's sad. Because I wanted it to look good. I wanted it to look really good. But I just don't see John Cena in the sculpt. Like, at all. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that? Am I the only one? If you see John Cena in the sculpt, let me know. but I just don't see him, like, at all. And this is not a John Cena, like, oh, you can't see me joke. Like, I genuinely just do not see John Cena in this sculpt. Like, I can kind of see it in the other one, and I get he's old. He's older now. But I just don't see it. And that's what disappoints me the most. So I can't see it. You know, you can't see me after all. John, where are you, buddy? This guy's like Jose Cena, dude. I don't know, man. Disappointed, to say the least. Very, very disappointed. But, you know, there is some salvageability with this. Like I said, the shield is really the selling point. Why don't we take disappointment and, I guess, wrap up this video. It's a short one, but, you know, it is one nonetheless. I have watched a lot of Peacemaker recently. I think most people, if you clicked on this video, have probably watched Peacemaker recently. And I've been watching season 2. So this was supposed to be like a easy slam dunk for SooSoo. You know, drop it right when season 2 is about to end. So the hype is like really, really there. But honestly, it was kind of like a miss. You know, they had the ball. They had everything lined up. It was perfectly set for them to succeed. They threw the ball, and we all slowly watched it fly through the air and just completely whiff. Like, it almost there. And it just, like I said, I'm so bummed out about this because this should have been an easy slam dunk. But Soosootoys loves to just sometimes take something that they have perfect run at and just flop. Like Homelander, when they dropped more money into selling more head sculpts because the one they released was so ugly and stupid that they had to release more, but they charged people more for it. I shouldn't have to pay for more head sculpts to fix a figure that should have been good the first time. I just don't understand it. And this one, I paid, you know, this is a separate head sculpt because Hot Toys didn't make one with the first one. They made a great figure, but they didn't make a head sculpt. And that this, like I said, should have been an easy slam dunk, you know, extra accessory that we didn't get, plus a head sculpt. And it's just like, I don't want to recommend this to people because of a shield. The guns you can get anywhere. I could get a revolver and a shotgun anywhere. It's the head sculpt and the shield that were supposed to be these beautiful selling points. And the only thing I can recommend is the gosh darn shield. Because at least it's cool. And I will be using it on my John Cena normally. And I'm so happy about that at least. But stupid doo-doo head sculpt here making me unhappy. If it makes you happy, I'm glad. But I don't want to express like good feelings about it when I'm not feeling it at all. The hair looks really flat. The sculpt is way too over-textured. It feels like one of those like no-brand third-party head sculpts you would buy for a figure that are serviceable on like eBay. But not something that I would want to just display normally because it just feels so like it's like something that I would display until I got the real thing. Like my Han Solo, the one I got on eBay for $35 looks similar to this with the way it's like painted and it's sculpted and it's textured. I just don't like it. And it makes me unhappy. And I don't want to be unhappy with something like John Cena. I love John Cena. He's my favorite. I'm all about the hustle, loyalty, and respect, man. I was there. I was a day oneer. As much as a day oneer as I could be for when John Cena became the WWE Boy Scout after his Attitude Era, you know? This was my guy. And you screwed him up. You screwed up my guy. This was my guy. And you screwed him up. And that's what pisses me off the most. I think I've ranted enough. Wow, that's good timing. I've ranted enough about this guy. If you've picked up this guy, and, you know, if you're happy with him, I'm glad you're happy with him. I just wish I could be happy with him. But I don't think this sculpt is ever going to quite do it for me. But I'm glad you're happy at least. And, you know, if you enjoy the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Because, you know, the channel's been doing really nicely recently. And I'm loving the momentum. And I love when you guys like the video, because it lets me know that you want me to make more of these videos, because this is something silly, this is something simple that I can quickly just talk about, head sculpts, accessories, while waiting for the big stuff to start coming out again, because it has been slow recently, so I'd love to keep the momentum rolling, despite the slower figure influx right now. And with all of that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you, and thank you for watching another 6-scale accessory review. Hopefully you join me next time when we review something maybe new. I will see you then.